Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. Time now to take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today is brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family in family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and two kids. That's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine from Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
In your latest local news this morning, the Luce County Sheriff's Office is issuing a reminder for those in the area riding ORV and ATVs. Luce County Sheriff's Department says that they're seeing an increase in riders attempting to access the Tequamanon Falls via State Highway M123. They want riders of ORVs and ATVs to know that it is illegal to operate off-road vehicles or all-terrain vehicles on state highways in Luce County, with only one exception. The designated L route on the north side of Newberry, which extends for 3 miles, is the only designated area in which those vehicles are allowed. There is no legal ORV or ATV access or routes to the upper or lower Tequamanon Falls. And that M123 and M28 are state-designated highways, and it's not permitted to ride ORVs or ATVs along those roadways. Violators can be ticketed or face enforcement action. Sheriff's Department reminding folks that the laws are in place for public safety and environmental protection. You're reminded that if you're planning to ride in Luce County, stick to designated legal routes, roads, and trails. Help keep trails safe and parks protected while riding responsibly. You can get more information by visiting the Luce County Sheriff's Office Facebook page or calling the department office at 906-293-8431. A new scam is targeting local residents of Luce County in the eastern U.P. Luce County Sheriff's Office says they've been made aware of a scam that's targeting local businesses involving someone impersonating a U.S. Marshal. The latest scam includes a caller claiming to be conducting an investigation and request location and customer information. They may also tell employees answering business phones that they are under a gag order and cannot hang up the phone. In the most recent incident, the caller identified himself as Jason Hyde with a badge number of J369749. Luce County Sheriff's Department says that there is not a legitimate federal officer. If you receive calls like this or others that could be potential scams, do not give out personal information, customer or business information. Hang up immediately and report the call to the Luce County Sheriff's Department at 293-8431. Stay alert and help spread the word. Share the information with your friends and neighbors. And remember, no legitimate law enforcement agency will ever ask you to withhold information or threaten you for ending a call. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center says that tick season is now upon us, and Lyme disease cases in Michigan have risen over 160% 5 years. The state of Michigan recently issued a press release warning residents about the sharp rise in tick-borne illnesses. Lyme disease cases are up 168% in recent years. More than 1,200 cases reported last year. Cases of other treatments are also increasing, especially in northern Michigan and the upper peninsula. Ticks can transmit serious diseases like Lyme disease and anaplasmosis. They're commonly found in wooded, brushy, and grassy areas, including right here in the eastern U.P. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center is encouraging you to take the following precautions When working or playing outdoors, use EPA-registered insect repellent. Stay in the center of trails when outdoors. Check yourself, your kids, and your pets for ticks on a daily basis. Shower soon after coming inside from being outside. Wash clothing in hot water and dry on high heat. Remove ticks with tweezers. Do not hesitate or wait. If you want more information, you can go online to michigan.gov/Lyme or cdc.gov/Lyme. Get more tips and information on how to protect yourself from tick-borne illnesses. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources is announcing that community groups, conservation clubs, and some K-12 student groups in the Upper Peninsula are working to help improve hundreds of acres of land to support local deer populations. A matching grant program partially funded by deer license revenue in the state of Michigan is leading to nearly $150,000 of investments as part of a series of projects. Part of the DNR's 2025 Upper Peninsula Deer Habitat Improvement Partnership Initiative. There's 14 new projects this year and one that continues on from previous years. Projects include tree and shrub planting, turning forest trails into wildlife corridors, protecting existing habitat with fencing, and other enhancements that include both private and non-state-owned land. Partners include conservation districts, deer hunting groups, sportsmen's clubs, schools, and others. For this year's grant program, projects selected in the eastern Upper Peninsula include the Alger Conservation District, which will receive $11,673 to convert forest trails into wildlife corridors on 90 acres of private land. That project will help prepare wintering deer herds for the season, provide an early spring diet. Conservation District staff in Alger County will work with landowners and contractors to prepare and seed sites, plant trees, and install signage. The Pert Township Schools, along with the Alger Conservation District, receiving over $10,000 to improve deer habitat on 600 acres of school forest land. They'll plant native trees and shrubs. The project was authored by a Burt Township student who will help heavily lead the planning, implementation, and reporting of the project. The Straits Area Sportsmen's Club will receive $15,000. That'll help them continue to partner with the U.S. Forest Service to improve 2 forest openings, totaling 13 acres in the Hiawatha National Forest in Mackinac County. That land is accessible for public hunting. The project involves planting fruiting shrubs for deer, grouse, and other wildlife species. Luce County Commissioners is accepting sealed bids now to help for general cleaning at the Luce County Government Building. Bids will include a position for 3 days a week for approximately 10 to 20 hours. Can turn in sealed bids to the Luce County Clerk's office at the Luce County Courthouse, 407 West Terry Street, Newberry, Michigan, 49868. The deadline for bids is Friday, June 6th. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. At HNJH, your health is their passion. For more information on the services they provide, go online to hnjh.org. Time now to check in with sports this morning. It was a historic weekend for the Newberry Indians athletic program as 3 varsity teams took home MHSAA State Championships. The triple championship weekend got started on Thursday when the Newberry Lady Indians varsity golf team took home the E.U.P championship in Division II. Lady Indians had a team score of 465, 3 strokes better than Stevenson. The Lady Indians won the E.U.P state title at the Oak Crest Golf Course in Norway. Freshman Blair Mackey led the Lady Indians to a title. She had a score of 105, which was good for 3rd place overall. Lady Indians bring home their first golf state championship in girls golf since 1974. The Newberry boys and girls track teams doubled up on Saturday at the E.U.P finals in Kingsford. Newberry boys go back-to-back, repeating as state championships with a title in Division III. Indians held off Lakeland and Hubble in a back-and-forth battle all day long as the Indians take home their 2nd straight championship. It's the 2nd time they've gone back-to-back in 2 decades. Newberry's boys were also ahead of Bessemer, surprised everyone, finishing in third place on Saturday. Individual highlights included Matthew Rahali winning the long jump and high jump. Classmate Ethan Pavey added first place in the shot put event. Newberry had a strong day, winning the 3,200 meter relay as well, at a time of 8:42.67. Lady Indians get a track championship for the first time in a decade, improving on last year's near miss and runner-up finish. Sisters Abby and Sammy Taylor had a big day to help lead the Lady Indians to its first Upper Peninsula Division III Finals championship in a decade, as they also edged out Lake Linden Hubble. Samantha Taylor set a U.P. Finals record in the 1,600-meter run, finishing the mile in 5 minutes, 8 seconds, setting a new record by 6.5 seconds. She also set a school record in the 3,200 for the third time this season, a time of 11:42. Sophomore sister Abby Taylor took first place in the 800. The two teamed up to help the winning relay teams in the 1,600-meter relay. Abby Taylor, runner-up in the open 1,600 and 3,200 relay, was a strong finish for the Lady Indians as well. Ada Nawos was the fastest girl in the U.P., winning the 100 meter in 12.91 seconds. You can go to athletic.net, Superior Timing, or the MHSAA website for official recaps from this weekend's U.P. Track and Field Championships. Congratulations to the Lady Indians golf team, as well as the Newberry boys and girls track teams on state championships this weekend. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today: mostly sunny, a high in the upper 70s. South winds 5 to 10. Tuesday, chance of rain, thunderstorms possible, mostly cloudy, and a high in the mid 70s. Wednesday, slight chance of showers, cloudy skies, highs will be in the low 70s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.